Hi traders, let's go ahead and take a quick look at a recap of some of the most exciting charts that we had in today's markets. You'll see that many of them have several things in common. Number one, they've got very high volume and volatility. Number two, they have consistent price action. And number three, if you traded them right, you could have potentially made a lot of money. Anyway, let's take a look at today's recap. Hi traders, I'm Ken Calhoun from TradeMastery.com. Now, I started off the day in the red. I'd taken a couple of small stop losses, under $100 all told, and I turned it around and was profitable by the end of the day. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a couple of ideas on how that should work. Now, my first best winning trade this morning was AMD. Take a look at this AMD chart. I didn't get nearly as much out of it as I should have, but I still made a profitable trade on the open and got a piece of it. And I did that in front of my live room members at Trading the Open. And then went on to take a few stop losses, little small ones, and by the time lunchtime came around, I was in the red, under $100, but still I was in the red. And that's not a good place to be as a trader. If your experience is anything like mine, you know it can be frustrating, right, to get in the red in your trades. So I resolved to turn things around, and sure enough I was able to, thanks to TVIX, trading it as I was very aggressively into the close. I had something like 6 different trades kind of stair-stepping into the big run up. Take a look at this TVIX chart. You can see just a couple of mini transactions. I did the P&L proof screen cap underneath it. Anyway, some thoughts to share with you folks for turning things around. It really depends on trading the very strongest charts only and using position sizing for things that move strongly into the close, like TVIX did. If you're trading all your trades in the morning, again, it makes sense to vary your position size based on the strength of the chart. The stronger the chart, like AMD, again, take a look at this AMD chart. It's my favorite chart in recent history. It was my number one pick pre-market for my traders because of the gap up. A lot better than some cheap, BIOC was a cheap $1 stock that was heavily traded for who knows why. It was not much volatility in it, but me and my traders are focused on AMD and a couple of others. RGNX and MOMO, both also ran nicely for us, but AMD was the best of the bunch. Anyway, let's say you start off the day, you make a couple of winning trades, you make a couple of losing trades, and you end up near break even or slightly in the red, as I was. How do you then turn that around for the day? Sometimes you shouldn't try. Sometimes you never want a revenge trade. You don't want to overtrade trying to recapture losses. But if you have a very specific chart setup, a very strong chart that makes sense to trade, you might want to take the shot. And that's why I traded TVIX so aggressively all afternoon long, because it was in a nice uptrend out of its congestion base. Here's that TVIX chart again. Notice how despite some earlier, consolidation pivots towards the bottom end of the range, once it got its momentum going, it just shot up nicely. What I was doing in real time, this is really fun. Here's the last quick tip. I often, like I was doing in this one, trade 2 different trades on simultaneously, and as price kept going up, I tightened up the trailing stop on the alternating open position. So I had 2 different positions on. I could have combined all that into one sell order, but instead I like to stair step the exit, and that way if you get shaken out by a pullback with one of the 2 trades, you still have the profit from that one you take, and you still have a profitable secondary trade that's in the money. And that's what I was doing. So I tightened up the trailing stops until sure enough they got both closed with the profit toward the end of the day. So 3 quick tips if you're looking to trade your way out of the red. Number 1, be very selective. Again, always avoid trading middle of the day, but be very selective in the charts you trade, and make sure that you're just trading the strongest charts where you've got an edge. The rock star charts where you've got a personal trading edge. Like I have trading TVIX into the close. I've been doing that for years. Second, make sure that you do use position sizing and multiple trades, not just all or nothing, 500 shares or 300 shares or whatnot. I'll just do 50, 100, 70, 150, 200 shares at a time and stair step in and scale and position size. And third, recognize oversold or overbought, as the case may be. I did try and trade TVIXs for a small bounce, but I took a small stop, like 8-cent stop, toward the end of the day. I think the buy triggers that was right near the bottom, and it bounced a little bit, but it came right back down again, and I got out near scratch. But for the TVIX charts, make sure that you are, and other charts that you're trading, make sure that you are looking for a entry and exit method that makes sense step by step. So, for example, recognize when it's overbought, like I did. Take a look at where I exited the trade. Take a look at this P&L screen cap of the 2 trades that I had on. I think one was 100 shares, another was 140 shares. So 240 shares total, and the exact exits at which I exited right, which turns out near the high of day, which is where you want to sell instead of where you want to buy. So anyways, I hope that that's some random thoughts that can be of help to you in turning a red day green. Best wishes for trading success. It'd be great to see you in my live room at tradingtheopen.com, and come on over to the main site at trademastery.com. Join the festivities. See, we've got so many thousands of traders from around the world as members and guests and other folks who've enjoyed what I have to teach. So best wishes for trading success, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.